Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So Pooja, last time what we had talked was setting up the goals, and you had said about SMART, there should be, all things attainable, measurable, specific, so that your mind knows what you are doing. But now the question is, despite your mind knowing all this, a resolution has been set, but how to start on that? Could you elaborate on that and tell us, especially our youngsters, and because it's a new year and now they are, fully hyped up and they want to complete their goals, so what to do?
So belief is the starting point, right? I want to be able to believe. While I've done this whole goal setting exercise following the SMART principles, I want to believe that I can accomplish what it is that I've set out to do.
Right.
That's critical. And how do I hold on to that belief?
Right.
Because that's going to decide whether I make it to the end or not.
Right.
There are various things I can do. Prayer is one, right? I get the gods on my side. That would help. Other things that I can do is affirmations.
Okay.
So every day I affirm to myself that I am going to make this happen. So I am going to lose these 40 pounds by October 2015. So I keep reminding myself through the process of affirmation. Another thing that I found works really well is to grab a friend. Right? I'm not the only one with New Year resolutions.
Right.
There are many of my friends who have New Year resolutions.
Right.
If their resolution is the same as mine, that's great. But if it's not, share my resolution with them and listen to what they have to say. Because when we connect, whenever we are speaking, we follow up with each other. It's natural. We're having a conversation. Hey, how is your weight loss going? Or how is your driving lessons going? Or whatever it is that you're working towards.
So accountability should be there.
So that's the right word, yes. So I'm accountable to myself, but now I'm also accountable to this friend of mine who's asking me about it. The other thing is to write my goal. So what I do is I always write my goal. I put them on little sticky notes and I put them in on my mirror, my bedside table, wherever, so that I can look at them over and over again. Lots of people talk about the vision board. I personally don't do a lot of vision boards, but the vision board where you design your whole goal using pictures, words, however you want to, that works.
Right.
But I want to talk a little more about affirmations. So we spoke about affirmations, and I find that I'd gone for a program where the speaker spoke about when you're going to bed at night, when you're kind of half asleep, that is that's when your mind is open totally, and anything that you repeat at that time sinks deep into your consciousness, and you find yourself acting upon it far more effectively than you would when you're in your fully conscious state running around through the day, right? So when you're just about to go to bed at night, I'm just about to fall asleep, you want to repeat this to yourself. I am going to lose 40 pounds by October 2015.
So that I am theory, whatever you want to do, follow that.
Yes.
Okay.
And do it when you're, your
when
mind
you're
is
half
so
asleep,
relaxed.
kind of absolutely relaxed, so that it goes deep into your subconscious.
Yes.
Okay. Despite all this, again, once with the passage of time, determination also starts to wane. And now during that time, how to keep on track? Are there any suggestions for that?
Just as when we start, belief is key. To continue, self-motivation is what will keep us going and getting us to the finish line. So Daisaku Ikeda, who is the third president of the Soka Gakkai International, in which I practice Buddhism, he said something that really, really stuck with me, helps me a lot. He spoke about how in the morning, we plan our day, most of us, right? This is what my schedule is, this is what I'm going to do. So when I'm planning in the morning, I kind of make my determination. So if my goal is to lose weight, during my morning hours, I plan I'm going to go to the hot yoga class 4 times this week, and today I'm going between 4 and 5. I can go into detailed planning if I want, but I definitely want to make my determination in the morning, and I may fail, right? So I get busy, I don't make it to the 4 o'clock class, and I'm too exhausted, I come home. So in the evening, I reflect upon it, what caused me to fail. So there's a process of redetermination in the morning and the process of reflecting in the evening. So I failed, I couldn't go for the 4 o'clock class because I was too busy talking to my friend or whatever it was that I was doing. So either I move and come up with another class or a time that works for me, or I make some shift in my day, but I don't give up. I reflect, redirect my path, and the next morning I redetermine. So, and the self-motivation will also help me to be disciplined, right? I need discipline. And I need to have, nobody's going to discipline me. There's not some school where a teacher is going to tell me what I have to do, right?
You're your own teacher.
Totally. So I need to have that self-discipline. that I have to go, this is what I have to do at this time. I have to go to the gym at this time, or I have to eat only this, I have to avoid the sugar. That's what it will help me to do if I'm self-motivated.
Right.
Right? The other thing is, when I'm doing something that is not a habit, so it's not something I'm doing every day, it's something that happens once in a week or twice in a week, it's going to be very hard for me to make it my lifestyle.
Right.
So what will happen is, I'll be gung-ho, it's New Year, and for the first 1 month I'll go crazy and I'll go to the gym 2 hours, I'll be on every possible diet, and then I get exhausted from all the effort I've put in, and I put that weight right back on. And we've seen this happen all the time. Right? So I want to really make it a habit. So I want to do it at a pace which I can sustain. It has to become a part of my lifestyle. So rather than going crazy and saying I'm going to work out 2.5 hours in the gym, I'd rather be real and say something I've got to be able to sustain the effort, right?
So the balance needs to be brought in.
Totally. So I want to say I'll do 4 times a week, 45 minutes or 1 hour. This is what I'm going to do. And I also want to reward myself. Whenever, you know, I've achieved a little milestone, so if 5 pounds, I want to reward myself. So today I'm going to
pamper yourself.
Yes. So motivate myself, right? Because I want to keep going on that path.
Right. That's wonderful. You know, these are some points which one, if keeps in mind, you know, they can trigger you to continue with your goals. Thank you for this perspective. Thank you. So ਅੱਜ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, ਪੂਜਾ ਰੂਪਰਲ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੋਲਸ ਦੇ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਇਹ ਗੋਲਸ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਕੁਝ ਐਸੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਸਹਾਈ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਤੇ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ। ਐਫਰਮੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਦਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਕੀਤਾ, ਪ੍ਰੇਅਰ ਦੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਜਿਸ ਵੀ ਧਰਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਸਥਾ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਬੜੀ ਇੱਕ ਮਜ਼ਬੂਤੀ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦੀ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਜੇਕਰ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟੀਕਲੀ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਿਸੇ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੀ ਜਾਵੇ, ਦੋਸਤ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੀ ਜਾਵੇ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਅਕਾਊਂਟੇਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫੇਜ਼ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਅੱਗੇ ਆ ਸਕੇ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਡਿਟਰਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹਿਲ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਸਮੇਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਉਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬੈਲੈਂਸਡ ਅਪਰੋਚ ਅਡਾਪਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਏ। ਰੀਅਲਿਸਟਿਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਗੋਲਸ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਦੇਖੋਗੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ, ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ਰਮ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਗੋਲ ਸੈੱਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜੇਕਰ ਉਹ ਪੂਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੀਐਡਜਸਟਮੈਂਟ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾ ਸਕੇ।